You gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Stormterror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Stormterror issue. Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Stormterror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Hamel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the... I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the cryo-god. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados... Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Huh? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred.
No, no, no! Don't eat me! The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was... How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time...
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Senora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Did you already beat all the other guards? What? I'm not scared of you. A debt collector will come to my aid. Fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. All right. You're free to go. But I don't have the key, unfortunately. You'll have to ask the next guard you come across.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room.
Who are you? Never heard of that associate. What are you lot doing here? That lie's way too obvious. And just how do you plan to Think you can look down your nose at me, huh? The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost.
Are you here to play with me? Let me amuse myself a little.
Disappear!
got me worked up.
Windblade!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Over here! Blink! The more, the merrier.
He says the key is in here. Shall we try another room? There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
You rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself. No escape. Leave so soon.
Windblade!
You can't run from death.
Finally, the liar is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.